From the juniors to the seniors.
This episode gets super curious.
Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie.
Jamie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Probably an astronaut or a movie star.
Nice.
Yes, how about you?
I want to be a mad scientist. You know, the kind that has like a lab on the side of a mountain or something, making all kinds of weird slime.
And what's stopping you?
Mostly permits and zoning. There's a lot of paperwork that's just really hard to get through.
I see. Even at our age, we're still growing up.
Yeah, we're still developing new skills, meeting new friends, and having new experiences.
One thing that grows as we grow is our walk with Jesus.
Jamie, what's something that God is showing you as you walk with him?
God's been growing me in my curiosity to learn about the Bible. How about you?
Yeah, God is really humbling me and how I show patience to others as God has shown great patience towards me. So here in the Loop Show, we are all working to memorize this verse.
Yay.
And we love it if you learned it with us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read it out loud. You wanna read it with me? Great, let's do it. Jesus became wiser and stronger. He also became more and more pleasing to God and to people. Luke 2:52.
We want to be like Jesus and grow wiser and stronger.
We want to give you some tips to help you to grow like Jesus.
Loopsters, are you ready to go all in?
Woo! Super duper. All right, let's start with the best tip for how to grow wiser.
Be super curious.
Want to grow super curious? Tip 1, wonder with your words. Jesus never stopped asking open-ended questions. So ask, pick it up, turn it over, chew on it, get comfy with the question mark, wonder with your words.
God loves our questions, and He created us to be curious. Just like how a father loves it when his children come to him with questions, our Heavenly Father delights in our curiosity. Just like you and me, Jesus had a childhood. He grew up. He wasn't born a fully grown adult human or even a famous rabbi. He developed through experiences and learning, friendships, everything that we ourselves experienced while growing up. But the New Testament does share a little bit about what Jesus was like growing up. And one thing that stands out to me is Jesus' curiosity. Luke 2:52 illustrates for us how to be super curious, just like Jesus. This verse shows that as he matured, Jesus became wiser and stronger. He also became more pleasing to God and to people. In Luke chapter 2, Jesus' parents took him to the temple. At this point, Jesus is 12, but he spends his time among the teachers there, listening and asking questions. This is what curiosity looks like. It's searching to understand something or someone, whether or not you find the exact answers. But being super curious helps you make discoveries and solve problems. Even as God's own son, at the temple, Jesus models curiosity. Over the next 18 years, Jesus becomes wiser and stronger. His body and spirit keep growing. This helps us understand how Jesus was human and God. He was unlike anyone else in history. By continuing to be curious, asking questions, seeking to understand, and coming to God with our curiosity, we can continue to grow wiser and stronger too.
Hello, we are here with some friends. We're gonna ask you some questions. Can you start off with saying your name and your age?
My name's Austin and I'm 9 years old.
My name's Ayla and I am 7 years old. My name's Claire and I'm 8 years old.
Ooh.
Great to meet you.
Yes, so excited to meet you guys and get to know you a little bit better.
So, have you ever tried to solve a problem or figure out how something works?
It was numbers and letters. I couldn't figure out how to round them to the nearest 10.
And so how did you solve that problem?
I asked help
Oh, that's good.
with my teacher and she helped me.
That's really smart.
Austin, what about you?
I keep forgetting to read the directions before I do something, but sometimes I remember to do it.
that's really good.
Reading the instructions, that's hard. I do that a lot with cooking. Sometimes I'm like, okay, great, I got it, and then immediately forget what the next step is.
Yeah, I would prefer to not have to read the directions. I just want to jump in and start doing it. I don't have the patience to sit and read.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Get to the fun stuff already.
Right.
What's the neatest thing you've learned recently?
I learned how to whistle by myself.
Let's hear it.
That's
I
great.
heard a whistle
That's
very
a
clearly.
spectacular whistle.
Yes, good job.
My whistles don't sound like that. Look. That's my whistling.
Hey, good try.
I'm
Okay,
pretty good at whistling.
let's hear it. Oh, that's really nice.
I can't whistle, but I can make a peacock noise.
What? Oh my goodness, that is so cute. So did a peacock teach you to make a peacock noise?
I just looked at a peacock really closely, and I sort of just made the sound.
Can you guys make
Spectacular.
animal noises?
I kind of like doing this.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, no animals.
That is A-okay.
That is fair. What's a fun way you like to learn new things?
I like to learn and like make it a game. Like sort of if I'm learning how to play tag, I like admiring other people and like that's could be turned into an even better game.
So learning from other people.
I would say music because in my school, like I watch these videos and like all of the videos people are singing and it sounds pretty cool.
So you could turn it into a song and that's how you could teach yourself. That's really, really good.
Wrong answers only, okay? What's an interesting fact everyone should know?
Nothing.
Love it.
That's good.
Love it.
I haven't lost 13 teeth.
What's an interesting fact that everyone should know about peacocks? Wrong answers only.
They have 3 legs.
Thank you.
They have teeth.
Oh,
What is an interesting fact that everyone should know about school? Wrong answers only.
I love math.
That's right.
wrong answers only again. What's a new skill or hobby you've been working on?
Breaking the TV.
Breaking the TV.
Yeah,
Very
you want to
good.
work hard at that. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk to some older people. Do y'all think that they're going to be wise?
We got 2 yeses and a no.
No.
All right, well, we'll find out.
Want to grow super curious? Tip 2, get out more. Jesus traveled, sometimes alone and sometimes with friends. Take the walk, cut the path, chart the map, make a new discovery in a new place. Get out more.
What does it mean to live well? There are some books in the Bible that are super focused on this question. These books are so interested in chewing on wisdom that they're called wisdom literature. You can read books like Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Job. They're found in the Old Testament, and each one takes a different approach to finding wisdom and living well. For example, Proverbs takes a logical step-by-step approach. Job tells a tough story. But today, I'm putting the spotlight on the most mysterious and curious book in the bunch, Ecclesiastes. Have you ever asked, what is the meaning of life? This is what the writer of Ecclesiastes asked. Super curious about all things. He doesn't just want an answer. He wants the answer. He wants everything to make sense, but the more he searches, the more he questions. And he can't seem to find what he's looking for. The wise writer of Ecclesiastes concludes that life is like smoke. It's mysterious and shifting and completely unable to grasp. Question after question, search after search, he can't find anything to hold on to under the sun. He tries knowledge, but finds unanswerable questions. He tries comfort, but finds nothing really satisfies. He has a word for all of this. Meaningless. Meaningless. Everything is meaningless. And that is the book of Ecclesiastes. Sounds bleak. Unless. The writer concludes that everything is meaningless unless there is somehow more. More than just what you find under the sun. And as you read the rest of the Bible, you find out there is more, so much more. Jesus brought meaning to life when he came to earth. The book of Ecclesiastes is a wise reminder that we can get lost searching for meaning here on earth. We can get discouraged looking for every answer. But when you look beyond what you find here on earth, you find a better mystery. What does it mean to live well? Jesus knows. Be super curious about his life, and you will find the meaning of it all.
Well, we have some more friends with us here, and we're going to ask them some more questions.
Okay, hi, I'm Teresa, and I am 60 years old.
And I'm John, and I'm 68.
What's the neatest thing you've learned recently?
Within the last year, I've learned how to play pickleball. It has been so fun, and actually have gotten a lot of my friends into it. So we've got a lot of, 60 plus people running around the courts and, trying to keep up with this little plastic ball that's bouncing around. But it's been a lot of fun. We loved it so much, we even started a pickleball ministry at our church.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't like pickles. So how many pickles do you have to eat while you're playing pickleball?
It's best to eat about half a jar, I think, before you start.
Yeah. So sorry.
I have just recently started playing the New York Times games, Wordle,
Yes.
and Connections, and it's just really interesting. As I've gotten into it, I've my Wordle accomplishment, I guess,
Yes.
and then I keep track of my over and under. Maybe not as physical as pickleball.
It sounds
It's
more my
mental.
speed. Yeah. Yeah, and how many pickles do you have to eat in order to do Wordle?
You don't have to eat any pickles to do Wordle.
I'm in.
It's your game.
Count me in.
Yep. Have you ever tried to solve a problem or figure out how something works?
I did recently trade out the faucet on my sink in the kitchen, never having done that before, and got it apart and got the new one, and really simple instructions, and it assembled really easy, and I'm really proud of my accomplishment.
That's a big deal.
Yes.
Is there anything fancy about this faucet? Is it like a no-touch faucet? Or is it
It's
just
not
pretty?
a no-touch, but it does have the pull-down
Whoa.
sprayer. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Impressive, I know.
It really is.
And so whenever you're doing these things, how do you decide what's the next step that you knew that I'm going to do this myself versus like calling someone else who knows what they are doing?
YouTube.
Okay. That's what, yeah.
And dozens of people who are willing to help you figure it out.
Okay, yeah. So seeking counsel, asking the internet machine.
Yeah.
How do I fix that thing?
I like the videos that say easy.
Yes.
This is easy.
Step by step.
Yes.
Do this. Yeah.
How do you feel about peacocks?
Peacocks? The birds?
Yes.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Do you think either of you could make a peacock sound?
I don't know if I've heard a peacock. I think they kind of warbly, right? Aren't they kind of like...
I feel like that's close to what we heard earlier.
Absolutely.
All right, John.
Oh, I would rather not.
That's okay.
I don't want to attract any stray
other
peacocks
peacocks.
Right,
that may
you
happen to
don't.
be in the neighborhood.
Good call. All right, what advice do you guys have for people that want to be lifelong learners?
I just think it is a way to stay young. If you aren't curious and you're not growing and you're not learning new things, you just become very, very boring. Yeah, I just think staying curious is the way to continue the excitement in your life.
I agree. The advice that I would have is to stay curious about all sorts of things. Interests that they have, or interests that they're not even sure that they would be interested in. Talking to other people and finding out what they do. Just staying curious. Read.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wrong answers only. What's a new skill or hobby you've been working on?
Chainsaw juggling.
Ooh.
Impressive.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, wrong answers only. What's an interesting fact everyone should know?
Pickles are not tasty.
We're looking for wrong answers only, so sorry.
Want to grow super curious? Tip 3, try a fresh angle. Jesus listened to understand other people's perspectives. Try on someone else's shoes, someone else's eyeballs, someone else's neighborhood. Curious people are rarely know-it-alls. Try a fresh angle.
Hey, what's up, Luke? My name is Quaylen, and I want to give you 3 tips on how to be super curious like Jesus. First things first, how do I stay curious as an adult? As a kid, I was really, really shy and I didn't want to ask a lot of questions. But as I've gotten older, I recognize that questions help people become more comfortable with me and me become more comfortable with people. In Luke 2:52, it says that Jesus became wiser and stronger, and he also became more and more pleasing to God and to people. First thing you have to do is you have to wonder with your words. Jesus asked open-ended questions, so you should too. 2, you have to get out more. Jesus traveled with others, and sometimes he traveled alone. And then 3, you have to try a new angle. Listen to the perspectives of others. See, chances are, as a kid, you have a thing or two to show adults about being super curious. So don't lose that as you grow. Jesus grew, and he made discoveries guided by God. And so to grow wiser and stronger like Jesus, keep exploring.
One of the ways that we like to stay super curious is trying all kinds of different food.
We've got a playlist on our channel with some of our food challenges that we've tried on the show. You should check it out.
Being super curious is one of my favorite parts of growing up.
When I learn more about a new topic or new friends, I grow in maturity.
Stay super curious!
Keep exploring!
And as you ask and learn and search, don't forget to
enjoy the ride!